So, thank you guys. Welcome. Thank you for coming to colors, sound, shapes. I'm going to get into all of the crystals, all the disciplines from crystal healing that I know of, from colors, sounds, shapes, and crystals, so that you guys can use them for the upcoming year and what you can do. So what I'm going to have you guys do towards the end, or you can actually start it now, is number 1 to 12. Number 1 to 12, and this is going to correspond to a person's personal vibratory year or month that they're going to go through, okay? Through that month, I'm going to show you what gemstones you should use, what angelic frequencies you're dealing with, okay? So we can begin now. You guys know what chakras are, correct? Yes. Mm-hmm. So, for those of you who do not know, I'll explain it really quickly, as quickly as I can. So, chakra comes from the Sanskrit word wheel or vortex. So, it's said that there are 7 vortexes that exist on the physical body. Each of those vortexes produces a sound, a vibration, and a color. But you guys have to understand what color is in actuality. As I said before you guys walked in, I'll repeat it. A chakra is a vortex, a wheel. Everything is composed of color, sound, vibrations, atoms, and how atoms move to determine the color rate, right? It's the color you're going to get. Everything comes from this, the tree of life. The tree of life originally was formed from the seed of life into the egg of life, into the fruit of life, the first flower of life, and finally Metatron's cube. So this represents God's creation. This is spoken in many, many books, like the Torah, the creation stories from the Torah speaks about, in the beginning, the Word was with God, and God was with the Word, right? And we know in the beginning, God creates the heavens and the universe, separates the water, so on and so forth. So, in the beginning, God, day 1, it's basically the sanctification day, right? There's a great covering, and then the day of water split, the day of plants, the day of stars, the separation of sea monsters, and finally man, and then God rests. That represents 7 days. Those are 7 bodily emanations of color. This is what all holy books are talking about. It's all the same thing. You could read the Popol Vuh, the Mayan or Aztec Codex, it's talking about the same thing. You're reading the Upanishads, the Vedic text, it's covering the same thing. We started off as basically a seed of nothingness, consciousness comes together. So, today I'm going to answer unanswerable things that people don't even question. Like, why do we have 10 fingers and 10 toes? 5 protruding signs, 7 holes on the face. Why do we have these things? Why are there 7 days in a week? Why? So today we're going to cover those things as well. I know we're a bit on a time crunch, but I will make this as impactful as I possibly can. Thank you. So if any time you have a question, feel free to ask me and I'll stop and I'll answer. During the course, I'm going to give you guys each your personal vibration on a monthly basis, and basically we'll go from there. I'm going to cover the 12 why do we have 12 months in a year, of course. 12 tribes of Israel. So all these books, you can't take them literally. A lot of them is just figurative language. Most of it actually is figurative language. What are the 12 tribes? We are the 12 tribes. You have from Aries to Pisces. That's the 12 tribes of Israel. So the chosen people is everybody. We're all the chosen people. So here we have the first shape that's formed from the flower of life is the icehedron. It's a triangle, 3-dimensional triangle formed from the flower of life. The second, I'm actually looking for it. The second is the cube, square, cube. Finally, that's the symbol of earth, the element of earth. Then we have an octahedron formed from this as well. And it forms air, octa. Dodecahedron forms spirit or matter. And then you have the isohedron, a 20-sided shape which forms water, okay? So all of this is in the flower of life. These are only the 5 elements created. There you have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're walking stars, we're walking elements. This part you got underway, okay? 7 chakras, right? 7 holes on the face. Starts from the root, base, goes up, climbs. The other 5 chakras give you 12, 7 plus 5. But those exist in the celestial body, the higher chakras. First, we have to master this world. Then we can master the higher world. By mastering this world, we master ourselves. So you guys understand tetrahedron, cube, octahedron, dodecahedron, isohedron, creating fire, earth, air, spirit, and water. You get that, right? Got it? Yeah. Okay, like I said, this is why I need your email, so I can send you this. Now, so we understand that. Now, why? Why formula? Why calculation? We're going to get into this. I'll show you something. So, when God, 7, when God creates, you have the first square and the mother, right? So you have 6 and 6. 6 days of creation creates the Merkaba. The symbol for a male is this, phallic, right? Phallic square, symbol of male. Symbol of a female, chalice. Penis, vagina, genitals comes together, forms the Star of David. 6 points. Right? That's where you have 6. Okay? 6 is why God rests on the 7th day, because creation is perfect already. So, if we turn this into another shape, a circle, right? Because it's perfectly divided now, we can do that. You get the Pisces symbol. Pisces, the Vesca Pisces, 2 fish, right? So, you have to understand what? Projection, reception, right? Receptive energy, projective energy, why you have left and right? Male, projective, feminine, receptive. So, you have projection into receptivity, okay? So, when a light, you ever saw Pink Floyd, you ever saw the rainbows, when the white light hits the black triangle, all those colors are born. So let's look at the white light and the black light as mother and father, projective, receptive.